Hello, it's Wednesday, Course Content Wednesday. I got a good one for you. Been thinking about it for 3 or 4 days, so I'm going to start with an analogy. Have you ever made a purchase or a decision and it didn't work out, and yet you hung on to it with all you could? Here's an example. I like bargains, and I shop in stores where I can buy bargains. So I made a purchase a long time ago because that's who I was, storing up, right? And I bought this lotion. It says that it has hyaluronic and shea butter inside of it. I read the ingredients. They were all healthy and good. It talks about all the things that it's going to do for my skin and everything. And I thought I made a good choice and a good purchase. And see, it's a giant tub, right? Great value. The lotion cost my skin. And I used, probably 2/3 of it before I finally just went, done. I'm done. I'm going to toss this out. It caused my skin to be dry. And I had little sores, like little bumps and stuff. No matter how much I put it on my skin, that didn't get softer or better. It smells great. It has all the right ingredients and should be a good fit for my body, but it is not. And for weeks, maybe even going on, because that's a big tub, a couple of months, I wanted this to be a good choice. And it's not. It's not a good fit. So how does that fit in with what the course content, my message for you today? Sometimes we make a purchase. I'm thinking of like shirts that I have purchased, a Henley or something, that the cut is wrong. And so the sleeves don't slide up your arm. And as long as you keep the sleeves down and you never push them up, then it's not a problem. But if you ever want to push the sleeves up because the material is too tight and it doesn't fit right for your body, it is awkward and uncomfortable and you can't quite make it fit or work out. Sometimes we make choices and decisions, whether it's somebody in our life or a job or a career choice that we have made, or you think of all the things, an automobile, a place to live, a pair of sheets on your bed. I don't care what it is. It's not quite right. And yet we hang on to it and try and force it because, dang it, we made that decision and I will make it right. And it's not. We just have to let it go and move on and find something that is a good fit. I made choices and decisions in my life that people said were for my best, and they never quite fit. And no matter how long I pulled up my big girl pants, rubbed some dirt on it, and muscled through, they didn't fit. They never felt right. This morning when I was getting dressed, I was thinking about my ancestors. Let's compare my two grandparents. On my paternal side, my grandfather was an engineer, a road engineer. And this man hauled his wife and family all around the globe. We're talking the late 60s and early 70s. This man was hired by the Saudi Arabian government to come over and teach their people how to build roads and how to drive the big machines and equipment and stuff. And he lived over there for, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 years. Same thing in Thailand. Now, when he was in Thailand, he could take grandma with him. So she lived with him in Thailand. In Saudi Arabia, grandma was not welcome in their late 60s and the early 70s. Grandpa sent me pictures, postcards and stuff of public executions and amputations and stuff for, trying to keep me in order, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, compare that adventurous spirit with my mother's father and mother. he was a train engineer. He ran the train station in this tiny little town in northern Utah. And my grandmother, my maternal grandmother, always felt like she married beneath her. And so she raised her daughters with this air of superiority, never venturing out and doing anything other than just, these were the choices I made, stick to it, muscle through, but never be really happy. That was interesting to compare these two people who were living in the same time frame, raising children, and yet their life and their choices were completely different. Come fast forward to me. I made choices and decisions. It wasn't until I was in my early 50s that I finally said, this doesn't fit. This doesn't work. I can't do this any longer. There's something bigger and better and different out there for me, and I have to be brave enough to go out and explore it and find it. So there's my course content for you. No matter how hard you try, if it doesn't fit and it isn't right, you can't make it fit. You have to be brave enough to make choices and decisions and go explore and go experiment and go experience, because there are places out there and moments that will just vibrate through you, and you will feel alive, energized, whole. It's just simply amazing. I refer to us as the awakened community. Now, I know there's a term very similar to that out there that is derogatory, and it has nothing to do with those people. In fact, it's completely opposite of those people. But it's like the Matrix. When you take the pill, when you unplug from the giant machine that is out there running our lives, when you do that, it's so special. And I want that for all of you. I really do. Have a great Wednesday. Start looking for opportunities to disconnect, to feel alive. No stimulants, no substances, just alive. Have a great Wednesday. Loving you here from here, Annette.